open mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
15. Hey, 43. Watch out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hey, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now ball caught. It's Rice. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Thompson Robinson now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
The DTR going to throw it here. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, attack, attack! Hey, Ripley! Yellow! Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go.
Thompson Robinson now. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson now to add the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yellow. 15. Looks like.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson.
It's caught here by Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Thompson Robinson.
Rolling to his right. He completes it right side to right.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
White. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. On the move to his left. He hits Adams complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. To throw is DTR. Buying time to his left. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
43, attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
The DTR going to throw it here.
That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. There's right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game. is in their favor.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Thompson Robinson now.
Being chased out left.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. 15. 15. Hey, 57. Hey, rip list. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
44 yards.
And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers.
56 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 43.
Thompson Robinson now.
Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a second and 10. Thompson Robinson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here.
And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
To throw is DTR. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 33. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The DTR going to throw it here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dorian Thompson Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Yellow! Attack! Attack! Hero 15!
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. This is caught.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that flag accepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
This is caught at the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well.
Yellow! Right!
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.